We have to adjust the way that we think about acting in general. Acting is not saying individual lines as truthfully and real as possible. That's not acting. Acting is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. The foundation of truthful acting is the reality of doing. You've got to do things with reality. Lines aren't lines to say in a real way. Yeah, of course, that's a byproduct of doing things with reality, that you won't sound like an actor, you'll sound like a person when you're saying lines when they're tied to something real. So here's how you do that. Ask yourself, what am I doing in this scene? Literally, what am I doing? Am I trying to achieve something, convince someone of something, persuade someone of something? Am I trying to earn love, trust, respect? Am I trying to condemn, demean, belittle? Am I trying to win the girl? Am I trying to win the case? Am I trying to get the answers from the criminal? Am I trying to investigate, try to understand the answers? Am I trying to embolden somebody else? Am I trying to excite them? What are you actually doing? It has to be doable, meaning it has to be something you can actually achieve. So that's step one. What are you doing in the scene? It's got to be something I can actually get done. The other thing is, what's the meaning of that for you? Because let's be honest, on paper, it's just cold dead text to you upon first read, upon receiving the sides, until you make the dilemma of the character your dilemma, until you have found a way through your own technique or your own process to connect yourself to what you do and why. If what I'm doing in this scene is I'm trying to teach Parliament about the importance of fingerprint and their usage in forensics evidence for trials in the early 1900s, let's say, maybe to me, Adam, it doesn't mean anything. You know, to the character it means everything, but to me, So what becomes the thing I focus on is just trying to be good at acting. Nobody's doing that. The detective or the forensic specialist who's trying to persuade Parliament to let this be something they can enter into evidence for trials, that person's never focused on, am I believable? Am I a good actor in this? No, they're focused on, are you getting what I'm putting in front of you? Is it getting into your head what I'm trying to explain? So if I were acting in this part, what would be a good way to bridge that gap or to connect myself to that thing? Well, maybe it would be as if I'm trying to teach an actor about a specific point about truthful acting. Maybe I'm teaching them something like trying to get them to see acting as doing and not just saying lines, i.e. what I'm doing right now. You can see I care about this, right? I have an inherent meaning. It's also something that I can actually do. So I use my camera and a microphone, and I use TikTok and other platforms to reach you so that the video is actually communicating something real to you. That's what I care about. That's what Adam cares about. So maybe it's as if when I'm teaching Parliament about forensics, I'm teaching them about acting. The lines take care of the fact that it's about fingerprinting and whorls and how everyone's unique, and it's a 1 in 64 billion chance that there's a match, the exact same fingerprint, therefore it could be useful in identifying criminals, etc. The lines take care of the fact that that's what I'm doing, but the heart of the scene, the meaning of the scene, what brings it to life, because I'm an actor, a living actor bringing it to life, is the meaning that I've connected myself to. I'm not teaching about forensics. I'm teaching about acting. Every little thing I'm doing is to help you become a better actor. That's what I'm doing, right? So that's what you have to do in your scene work. If you're stuck and you're focused on, I'm always just trying to make every single line sound interesting or real or captivating, you are in the wrong area. You have to focus on acting as doing. I'm trying to convince you that this is the proper way to learn acting. It will unlock so much for you and your potential, right? That's what I'm doing. It's as if I'm trying to teach something. I'm teaching Parliament. No, I'm teaching acting because that means something to me. The lines, the characterization, the filmic elements, everything around the project communicates the fact that I'm not teaching about acting, but the life, the engine underneath it that's going to drive the scene home, that's what it's about, connected to something very real in me. I have many things I love, hate, fear, desire that I can work from to connect myself to what I'm doing, but I have to be able to, one, know what I'm doing, make sure it's doable, and two, know how to connect it to something that's real to me so that I can really do it. Then, when I'm there to teach you something, I have to be focused on you. I can't be focused on me because I need to know, are you getting it? Do you understand the concept and do you understand the principle and do you understand how to apply it to your life, right? A detective in front of Parliament might be saying this to a judiciary committee. That person, that detective would have to check in with them and make sure, do you get what I'm saying? Is this making sense? Does anybody have questions? I have to be in touch with the life across from me so that I can be in adjustment to them with reality. This is acting. I hope this helped, and follow for more acting tips like this one.